Hi there, I'm Scott Lowe with Actual Tech Media, and I'm here at the 2016 Emerging Technology Summit brought to you by DeltaWare. And I'm joined by Susie Viswanathan from Coho Data, Director of Product. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good, thank you, Scott.
How's Coho doing?
Coho is actually doing very well. We have had some major customer wins this year. We are picking up speed. There is customer interest, and events like this helps us quite a bit. So we're doing good.
What's happening on the product side with Coho right now? What have you done in the last year or so with the product?
So for us, a major announcement and a release happened just around VMworld timeframe, around summer. We had a few releases that introduced the quality of services, storage policies. We support that on VMware environments. We support that for OpenStack environments as well. So that's been picking up a lot of interest from the customers, especially on customers who want to set up private cloud or want to have a bridge between on-prem and public cloud, the hybrid cloud model. So we are seeing a lot of interest. Even today here, we are starting to see a lot of questions around that. We have also all along been someone who is catered to the legacy environments, legacy workloads, but also having an eye towards the futuristic newer IT workloads. So we cater to both environments. So we have had a release around support of Hadoop and analytics as well. But our biggest conversation starter as of today has been our support of containers natively on our platform. It definitely piques the interest of the audience. They want to learn more. It brings us into the conversation table. So quite a lot of things, if you will. It's been keeping us very busy, and it's also been working great towards customer acquisitions.
Now, when you talk about containers, so what are some of your clients saying, we want to do this with containers? What are they trying to accomplish?
You know, that's a very good question, actually, because it is still a very huge buzz. It's a hype. People are curious. Of course, all the pressure from Docker definitely is increasing. And however, there is no one single use case that a customer comes and says, yes, that's what I want containers for. Now, having said that, it definitely is the niche for the dev test environments. There is no doubt about that. And in fact, internally, we use containers for our own development. So definitely, it is a very easy replacement for VMs. However, I think DevOps and dev test is just a temporary use case for containers. It will transcend over to a production use case. And I think it is going to be more of a push from vendors like us, where we tell them, I know you are experimenting with containers, but here is a production use case. For us, what has been very important in telling that story is our use of containers for real-time analytics. We have a use case, which is a very small use case, to be honest, but it is a use case where we show you can build and set up an Elasticsearch cluster directly on native on the storage system with the compute running as containers on it. We have a customer, Colony Networks, who's using that. We have been quite public about that. But see, these are the things that needs to become more prominent, and then you'll start seeing from customers, okay, I've seen these examples. I want containers for this use case.
Very good. So you're supporting everything from your traditional legacy storage, block file, all that good stuff, through virtualization, through containers, and everything in between, it sounds like.
Yeah, so that is also a very good question. We do get that question quite a bit, especially when I do analyst briefings. They do say, well, what is your main bread and butter? No doubt, our main bread and butter is still virtual environment. It is unbelievable to see how many customers are 90% virtualized, 100% virtualized. They are not going to move over that overnight. Everyone knows that.
Right.
They may augment it with a container story. They may augment their main legacy use case with the analytical use case, for sure. But it's still predominantly virtual, predominantly running legacy. So we are definitely focused on that.
Right.
But we want to have some thought leadership and also convey the message. We are not just going to be a bygone, yet another storage product.
Right.
We don't want to be that. We want to tell everyone, we are there for you when you come to the place where you need a platform for the newer generation workloads.
Very good. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much for the opportunity.